people. So, I want to let you guys know that you gotta make sure. Well, before I actually tell you about my free offer, I actually just encountered some information that I thought was very, very fascinating. And in a world where people are purchasing digital products left and right, there's still a lot of people that are kind of apprehensive about it or apprehensive about making one, but they want to make more money. They don't necessarily want to clock in at another part time job. They just want to be able to make money either from online or maybe selling something physical from their home. And I came across a really interesting article where it was talking about how the reason why people are not necessarily wanting to just take the leap and start to sell a digital product is because they're under the impression that people may think it's a scam. Because here's the thing, anything new, just kind of like Bitcoin. Remember when Bitcoin first started getting really popular and everybody thought it was a scam? And then now Bitcoin is at over $100,000. So it's kind of like that. Like we're still in the very early stages of selling digital products where it's like it's known like, okay, this person's going to actually solve my problem. And I think what happens is some people that have sold digital products, their approach to it is more like, I'm giving you this offer kind of like so I can make money, as opposed to really offering the fact that you have a solution and you will eradicate a problem for somebody. So if you've ever wanted to have another part-time gig, open up another stream of income, start to make extra money for vacations, really build up your stock portfolio, and just kind of like break your chains of like being bound to your paycheck. Because at the end of the day, guys, we don't have the ability to really give ourselves a raise, right? Unless you follow the politics of a corporation, maybe you move up in a company, and let's just say you cap out at $1 million one day, right? $1 million, $2 million, that's pretty good, right? But you could actually be giving yourself a raise and making that amount of money way sooner than waiting 8, 9, 10 years down the road. People are making 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K a month from selling digital products. And I know, because I'm actually a human being that did it, which is just so wild to me that you can touch that level of money by having access to the internet. So get down in the description, go to embodypursuit.com. I have a free training if you want to know what I did to start making extra money a month. Okay, I'm telling you what it is for free. It's a 90-minute training. It's broken up into 2 different parts, and I just go through step by step. And what you can do is, I did create some notes for you that you can actually just screenshot, and you just literally follow each step, do each step, and you will have a digital product in your website. It's really that simple. It's just a matter of if you actually believe that it's worth your time and you actually believe that you can make money. So what I want to also challenge you to do is get the webinar, get the free training, but I also want you to just Google 10 different people on the internet. Listen to 10 different videos on the internet. Just type in how to make money. Can you make $10,000 or more a month on selling digital products? Hundreds of people will pop up talking about their success with selling digital products. Okay. Now, there's different people. Some people sell coaching. Some people sell courses. Some people sell ebooks. Some people sell blueprints. Some people sell step-by-step guides. It's really just up to your personality on the way you want to package up your information. But you are somebody that has resolved a problem in your life, and you've resolved that same problem for other people. You deserve to get paid for your passion. You deserve to get paid for your pain that you overcame, whether it's, maybe you're really good at the stock market. Like, you might have tips and tricks on the stock market. You might be really, really good at like SEO, right? Search engine optimization. You might be really good at content creation. You might be really good at like insurance. Maybe you know the ins and the outs, the ins and the outs of getting the best insurance deal, right? Like don't underestimate the power and the talent that you have. Okay. So I want to challenge you, even if you've never heard of a digital product or selling a digital product, or you might still even be confused. What all a digital product is instead of going into a physical like Barnes and Noble and buying a book or a workbook that you can physically touch, it's literally a digital download, and you can make it as long or as short as you want. I know people that are making an extra couple thousand a month from just selling $1, $2 Excel spreadsheets. They're selling a checklist for 99 cents. I have a funnel right now where it's the exact funnel that I use a lot of times to convert to sales. It's 99 cents, right? Like you can even, if you're like, I don't want to start with something expensive, or I don't want to charge too much, start with something little, right? A checklist, a 5-page, step-by-step guide, a blueprint, a roadmap, a strategy, a method. People really struggle with that these days because people have a really hard time being able to focus. They really don't know how to focus anymore. And so what's happened is a lot of people don't even remember how to create structure for themselves. So people are really craving learning how to create a structure. So you go to embodypursuit.com, just click the description, go to embodypursuit.com and get the free download. And the reason why I'm really pushing this is because soon I'm going to end up taking that down and putting it behind the paid course that I have. But I am aware and have talked to a lot of you where you're like, I'm kind of just not ready mentally. I'm kind of, I'm financially, I'm not ready to get the course. I kind of want to just feel this out a little bit more. I feel you. I get it. So that's why I created a free option for you. And I give you the steps. Because at the end of the day, guys, I think I just have a genuine passion for people feeling fulfilled every day. A 9 to 5, think about a 9 to 5 as investing in your dream. Okay, so if you have a 9 to 5 right now, it gives you your medical insurance, it gives you stability, it gives you a consistent paycheck, so that way you don't have to like worry too much, right? But then you can do your passion, your desire, your yearning to want to help people and create a digital product, right? So it's like sometimes we don't feel fulfilled at work. And by the way, guys, if you do whatever you do at work, I didn't realize this. I can't believe I realized this so late. And I'm happy that I'm going to be able to give it to you guys. If you're working a 9 to 5 right now, if you've been at that job for at least 6 months and on, you are now considered like a professional. Like you've been doing it for 6 months and you're getting paid. Once you make it past the 3-month mark, there's something that you're doing right. Because I know that there's a 90-day period where technically an employer can let you go if you're not up to company standard. So after about 6 months, 9 months, you might be an administrative assistant. Maybe you log information. Maybe you're the receptionist. Top 20 best tips for being a receptionist, the best kind of receptionist in 2025. Best multitasking tips for a receptionist in 2025, right? Best, say maybe you're a mailman, maybe you're a garbage man, maybe you are a cashier, right? Maybe you've been a cashier at CVS for 2 years. Okay. There's some expertise that happens there with your ability to multitask, your ability to be amazing at customer service, right? Like I don't think people really realize how much skills they really acquire when they have quote unquote a normal job. You're leading in some kind of way, you're organizing in some kind of way, you're multitasking, you are doing customer service, you're connecting with people, right? Your ability to be maybe even you're in a work environment where it's very hostile and you've maintained emotional intelligence. So you could create an ebook, how to stay calm under pressure, top 15 tips to stay calm under pressure in 2025 at work. Like you'd be shocked if you're dealing with coworkers. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. How to deal with negative coworkers. Like how many of us all have experienced that? I might even, to be honest, I might even create that. I might even create an ebook on how to deal with negative coworkers at work, right? Because people are really struggling, and people, might not even, they might not be like, or they might be like, there's no solution to my problem. I'm dealing with negative coworkers. I don't know where to turn. I feel like I'm on an island by myself. Like, so make sure you guys go to embodiedpursuit.com and get my free webinar. And I'm here. I go live very often these days. So there's that. Number one, you have direct access to me. I'm not charging some crazy amount of money so that way, just to be able to ask me a couple questions, right? Like, I'm here, I'm available, I'm excited to help. And there's already people now. If you are ready to like do this faster and with a strategy, I do have a paid course that's available. But if you're like, I want to feel this out a little bit more, I want to do my own research, then at least let me help you cut down the time of your research. Because here's the thing, a lot of times people want to actually have an ebook, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what's actually selling, right? So how do you actually know what's selling if you've never tried it before? So because I'm doing it right now, I can just fast track it for you. Okay? So let me, it's kind of like it'll give you like a nice boot, like a burst of a head start when it comes to other people that are just literally starting from scratch and they're asking ChatGPT to help them. And that's great. ChatGPT can pump out a list of like, here's what to sell. But, you have me as a human that's done the trial and error. So it can give you all these ideas, but is it going to teach you the how, right? So in my course, I teach you the how. But if you want to know what I did, the step-by-step of what I did, I got you. I gave you literally, if you go to that webinar, I show you the step-by-step. And to be honest, guys, if you follow the 16 modules, like if you just go to my website, embodiedpursuit.com, and you click on the course section, if you look at the modules that are available, that's essentially the step-by-step guide right there for free. Okay? So I want you guys to really start to open up your mind with this. And it's just been really fantastic to see that like people are packaging up a mindset, a strategy, a method, a thought process. That's all it is, guys. And you're just, instead of constantly repeating yourself over and over, this is how you do this is how you fix the garbage disposal, this is how you have a good mindset, this is how you stay healthy, this is how they keep asking you. It's like, just put it in an ebook and say, look, dude, here's 50% off my ebook because you're my friend, right? Or you can even gift it to some of your closest people. You can gift it to people, right? And then to other people. See, this is what's cool. What happens is when you do give away your ebook, like maybe to 5 people, have them write a review. Have them write an honest review. And then they give you a review, and then now you have some reviews on your website, and people are like, okay, this person is actually solving other people's problem. I want to learn from them. So make sure to go to embodiedpursuit.com, and I will be talking about this a lot over the next couple of days, maybe a little bit longer than that, because I really don't want you guys to miss out on the free webinar. And I will be taking it down and putting it in the paid, because it's a really juicy webinar, and I'm basically giving you guys a couple secrets where I was like, ooh, should I should probably save that. But I was like, people gotta, I'm excited to just help at the end of the day. So, get in there. Even if you've never heard of a digital product, you never thought about a digital product, there's no harm in just listening to it anyway. And then if you're like, I still don't want to do it, you can just gift it to somebody else, right? To someone else that might be interested in it. And again, what's different from my program opposed to others is that you have a real authentic person that's not like this huge influencer out here disappearing on you guys once you guys get a webinar, right? How many times have you wanted to get something, but you're just afraid you won't be able to ask questions because it's like, if I email them, are they going to respond? Is this a scam? I'm going to pay $500. First of all, the course that I offer is with the 25% off code. It's less than $67 Full price, it's $82. So I'm already way underselling. But again, it's a passion of mine. Like I just believe every human being, I truly believe that every single human being should have something that they're selling online. We have access to the planet. You guys will see when I go live a lot on here, people will be like, oh, greetings from Cape Town, greetings from Johannesburg, greetings from Australia, greetings from Sydney, Australia, greetings from New York, greetings from London. Like, it's insane. Greetings from Canada, Toronto, right? Why wouldn't we literally have the ability to conquer the internet, like easier than ever. YouTube and just the internet in general has given us the ability, but YouTube is such an amazing platform that has structured it in a way that works for everybody. Everybody wins. Whether you want to come on and learn something, consume something, you want to, get entertained, and then there's people like me that are excited to offer something, right? So it's just a win-win for everybody. Why wouldn't you get in on, when has this ever existed? In the existence of human beings, when have we been connected via a button? Every human being, I mean, most human being at this point that exist have a cell phone. The fact that I can click a button and get access, potential access to every human being. Now, again, not every human being is clicking on this live, but they could, right? The option is there. The portal is open. So make sure to go to embodiedpursuit.com and get the free training. Okay? You have nothing to lose. It's free. And again, if you have any questions, I'm here. I'm here. There was a training that I had gotten. It was about the stock market. And I taught myself already, but I was like, okay, I want to kind of just take it to the next level. I know I need to do an investment and really take this to the next level, and spent $2,500. And I've never talked to the instructor. And I know that, like, if I keep emailing, and I know if I, get in the Discord, eventually I could probably get a hold of this woman. But like, she's so huge and she's so popular that, like, I mean, it's nothing personal to me, but she's just like, if you're going to get her attention, you got to maybe pay like $10K, $20K to get this woman's attention. And I get it. She deserves it, right? Because she's helping people. But it's like, I'm not making anybody do that just to be able to ask me some questions. Okay? So take advantage of what I got going on here. I'm so excited to help you. I love it. I love it. There's people that are telling me that they're already halfway through the course, and they're finishing up their ebook, and it's going to be uploaded and ready to go. I'm just so happy about it. And what's really cool, guys, when you do eventually get your ebook or your digital, whatever your digital product, you could create a course. That's the unique thing about the website that I encourage you guys to use. It allows you to do everything. You can do coaching, you can do mentoring, you can get a membership where people pay you $30 a month, $100 a month, and maybe you do like a one-on-one coaching, but it's a group coaching. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, right? So you can do a digital course. People are selling their beautiful pictures. Don't just post your pictures online. Put it behind a paywall. Make people pay a couple bucks to get access to your photos. People are over here stealing your photos off of your Instagram. Why post all your beautiful photos from your vacations or wherever? Put it behind a paywall. Right? Maybe you have access to traveling that other people don't. If you want to see where I went, you paid the money to the plane, the flights, the hotel, the excursions to get, the travel to get to the excursion. Have people pay for your footage if they actually want to see your footage and download it and maybe showcase it in their YouTube, right? People are over here stealing a bunch of photos and video from other people. Make people buy it. That's a digital product. You can do that. That's an option that's available on the website that I encourage you to do. So there's so many options. You guys can create a course like I am. Like I have. I love it. And you guys, the course is so cool because it's like I get to duplicate myself and coach you guys individually. That's kind of what a course is. It's like I'm with you in your living room or at your kitchen counter and we're doing this together, right? Now, again, if you're like, I kind of want to feel this out a little bit more, I have a free training, and you could technically just go take the information and go implement it, and you will have a digital product. Okay, so make sure to get the free downloadable webinar. Okay, and if you have any questions, I'm happy. You can either comment under this video, or you can go to the community tab and comment under the most recent posted community tab post, and I read all of the comments. Okay. Also, too, what's really cool is that if you become a member on YouTube, it's $5.99. You get YouTube will push your comment to the top. So that's also another really awesome feature. You get access to all of the amazing content that's on the platform, on this Embodied Pursuit channel. Okay. There's some really juicy conversations. I know I'm basically, I consider this like a phone call. I'm just calling you guys real quick. Like, hey guys, have a quick message, right? But there's 99% of my videos are of me showing my face. I just got done working out and I'm like, okay, yeah. My makeup is like, wiped off. My hair's, kind of wild right now from the gym. I'm going to spare everybody from going live right now. So that's, you guys are going to see, kind of me popping in here and there when I have a quick message or I want to just get something across really quickly. So make sure, guys, go to Embodied Pursuit right now and get the free training before I take it down and put it under the paid courses, okay? Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.